we are deriving all those relations, how y is equal. And then we wrote it as E0 by k. Okay, so we got this somewhere in the middle of all that derivation, right? So k is equal to 1 plus chi e. This is an important relation. Okay, k is equal to 1 plus chi e. Right? Dielectric constant, electrical susceptibility. Now, another thing about this, let's talk about that as well, is that dielectric constant, that is E equal to E0 by K, we write it like that, and then we can write K is equal to E by E0, you already know, right? Sorry, E0 by E. Now, this ratio is also called relative permittivity. This ratio is also called relative permittivity. Epsilon for permittivity, R for relative. Okay, electric field in vacuum divided by electric field in another material is also called relative permittivity of that material. Relative permittivity. Relative density density of substance upon density of water. Kind of that. Okay, but it's in the reciprocal form. That is electric field in vacuum upon electric field in material. That's called relative permittivity of material. So you know what the strange thing about this? K and epsilon r are always equal. There is no exception. अभी equal वस्तु है. Dielectric constant and relative permittivity are just the same thing. It just has two different names. That's it. Okay, you know this is still there because of historical reasons. It's like when people were studying light from the optics point of view. Optics समझ पड़ेगा नहीं? Optics means study of light. Okay, they were obviously light also has electromagnetic waves and all that. Okay, it acts in that way. So when they started understanding how light behaves in one medium or in another medium, this ratio came up to them and they called it electrical permittivity of that medium. But from a separate viewpoint, when people were studying about circuits and capacitance and all that, at that time they found that electric field in some medium is not same as electric field in vacuum. That's what we have been talking about. So they called this ratio dielectric constant. Later on they realized that okay, we are talking about the same thing, but the name has still not got. That is dielectric constant, relative permittivity, both the names are still there, but they mean exactly the same thing. Okay, fine. So this is also called relative permittivity. What is it called? Relative permittivity of that material, right? Now also there is permittivity of the material. So in general, see, we have been using Coulomb's law, but we were only doing so far for vacuum. So it's that in general, it's not like this. See, this is in vacuum. Maybe you write epsilon 0, you write f0. But in general, it would be f and epsilon. In vacuum, it would be f0 and epsilon 0. Okay, in any other material, it would be f and epsilon. So what does this mean here? Is that if you want to write it for vacuum, then you put epsilon 0. Means this will give you force between two charges in vacuum. But if the two charges are not in vacuum, let's say they are inside some other material or inside some other medium, then the force between them will not be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. It will be with 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Is that okay or not okay? Right? So in fact, if you take this as F and then for vacuum, if you take it as this, okay, and if you divide the two, then we get F0 upon F is equal to epsilon 0 here and epsilon over here. Do you understand? This is actually the same relation as this, because force can always be written as charge into electric field. Correct or not correct? Yes. F is always equal to Q into E. Correct or not? So if you put that value, then QQ will get cancelled and we'll get this relation. But E0 by E, understood? Yes or no? E0 by E can be written as K or epsilon R. So this is the relation or the formula of dielectric constant. Okay, what are all the terms here? Let's try to understand this carefully. K means dielectric constant, epsilon r means relative permittivity of that material. Epsilon 0, you already know what that is. It is relative, the permittivity of space or vacuum. And epsilon is the permittivity of that material. A relative permittivity, a dielectric constant. Is that clear? They are different things. Don't get confused between this and this. आप ये एक अच्छे बराबर, but don't get confused between epsilon r and epsilon. Okay. So you may see a simple way to understand this. Suppose we say K equal to 2 for a material. Then how much is its permittivity? Can you find it? If K is equal to 2, then how much would be the permittivity? It will be 2 epsilon 0. Yes or no? That is 2 into 8.85, so like nearly 17 something into 10 raised to minus 12 in SI. Did you get that? Understood what I did here, right? I put epsilon 0's value. Clear or not clear? Okay, so that is what relates. Now we will talk about the values of K for different materials. We will talk about values of K. Shall I start? Do you have to remember the values? No, not all, but one or two specific ones, very easy to remember those. So let's start now with dielectric constant for different materials. See, first of all, for air or for vacuum. For air or for vacuum. Do you realize that for air or vacuum E is going to be E0? If someone asks you how much is the electric field in vacuum, it is same as in vacuum, of course. Understood? So that K should be equal to 1. Any questions? And that means chi E will be equal to 0. Barabar ne? K equal to 1 plus chi. Sure, got that? K equal to 1 plus chi. So chi E is equal to 0. For what? For vacuum. Okay? Okay or not okay? Sure. This means the electrical susceptibility of vacuum is 0. Obviously, susceptibility ko nahi. We remember how much it is affected by the electric field. But matter hoy to affect થાય ને, electric field cannot be affecting vacuum. Did you understand? So susceptibility of electric field is 0. કઈ છે જ નહીં. It will not show any effect. Okay? Then, so this is for air or vacuum. For air, it's not exactly 1 and exactly 0, but it's close. We can take it like that. જેમ 10 માં એવું યાદ હોય તો કે refractive index of air 1.00 એવું કંઈક આવે. We take it nearly as 1. Okay, એવું જ કંઈક આમાં. Okay, very small value. Fine. Let's go to the next one. For metals, this is the very interesting one. For metals, what is electric field inside the metal? Get to it. Electric field inside the metal. Zero. Conductor. Electric field inside a conductor is 0. Sure, you remember that? Everyone got it? Properties of conductor. How do you know? E is 0. So if E is 0, how much will be K? Formula with it. E is equal to E0 by K. So how much will be K? Infinite. That is very, very, very large. Is that okay? Ideally infinite, practically very, very, very large. Did you understand? Yes or no? Sure. E is 0. K will be infinite. Got it? Okay. Now if K is infinite, what is chi E? Chi is K minus 1. Isn't it? Infinite minus 1 is? Infinite. Of course. Got it? So that means metals have very, very high susceptibility. Okay, metals have very, very high susceptibility. Fine, all this is clear? Sure? Okay. So the next, insulators. Now insulators is a general class, you cannot really specify everything clearly, but we know that E is less than E0, that is K will be less than 1. Max is clear? Formula શું છે? E અને E0 અને K વાળી. E is equal to E0 by K. And we know E is less than E0. That is only possible if K is, excuse me. So bad. K K is greater than 1. Is it fine? But when denominator should be greater than 1, only then the electric field will be less than E0. Got it? Sure. If K is greater than 1, let's have a look at chi E. What is chi E? K minus 1. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, so K minus 1, so greater than 1. That's 1. So difference will be greater than 0. Okay or not okay? Sure. Negative no. 0 no. 0 is for vacuum or air. For other materials like insulators and all that, chi E will be always greater than 0. Fine, but not very high also. It will be greater than 0, but not like infinity. Okay? Yes. Understood? Negative chi E is not possible. Okay, negative is not possible. Fine. So these are the values that you are supposed to remember. Okay? Fine. Start with it. Capacitor. You have to remember all these, by the way. Please try to remember all of these. They are useful in solving solves. So practice material. Then okay, we have done 1, 2, 3. 4 बाकी है तो થઈ ગયો 4 થઈ ગયો ને 5 8 થી બાકી ને 8 થઈ ગયો તો right. Number 8, find the capacitance between point A and B of the given assembly. Right, so there is an assembly of capacitor. Clear करवा नहीं बेकार क्या? So this is what we are given. This is A and this is B. Sorry, which you can say 30 microfarad. It's drawn like this. Do you see? I can also draw it here. Can you not? Sure. Because ultimately it is connected between this point and this point. Amti draw karo. Got it? Fine. Okay. What do you think it is? Which one is? Yes or no? Then the next question is obviously balanced or not balanced. Balanced or not balanced? Balanced. Say the comment pade. 5 upon 10 is 10 upon 20. So balanced. Okay. What to do if it is balanced? Put out the other one. Okay. Then find equivalent capacitance. Do it. If you remove this, then 5 and 10 are in series. So 5 10 series वगैरह है. Don't say 50. It is right. 5 10 series में. 10 by 6. 10 by 6. Is that okay or not okay? 10 by 6. Shortcut आपको बेज होए ने. So हम थे. Okay. Use it only for 2, not for 3. Okay. So 5 into 10 upon 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 by 6. Easy. अच्छा नीचे 20 by 6. Okay. So we parallel. Correct or not? Parallel. Clear? So which one try? 10 by 3 plus 20 by 3. So final answer will be 10. Clear? Sure. Next question. 2 parallel plate condenser with capacitor of capacity, that is capacitance 20 microfarad and 30 microfarad are charged to potentials of 30 volt. and 20 volt respectively. If likely charged plates are connected together, then common potential difference will be. So this question actually belongs to that type. Let's say charge the capacitor and remove the battery and then connect it with another capacitor. યાદ આવ્યું ને?
Yes.
જો હોય તો જોઈ લેજો એકવાર theory માં શું કર્યું. Okay, what do we have to find? What do we have to find? Common potential. એને આપણે V dash લખતા. Okay, it might help to draw some diagrams. First capacitor will start with what volt? How much volt? First capacitor 30 volt. Okay, second one 20 volt. Okay, and capacitor same છે. Other capacitor same? No. First one has 20 microfarad. Second one has 30 microfarad. Okay. Formula has V dash when you remove the battery and then connect them together. It is given that like charged plates are connected together. એવું જ કીધું ને?
Yes.
So who remembers that formula? Raise your hand. Deva. What's the formula?
Q1 plus Q2 upon C1 plus C2.
Very good. Q1 plus Q2 upon C1 plus C2. I also told you that there is a very simple trick. You can treat it as if they are in parallel. Total charge upon total capacitance. So, what will be Q1 and what will be Q2? Hurry up. Q1 to the charge that this one stores, that will be Q1, and the charge that this one stores. So, what will be Q1?
900 microfarad.
Q1 900?
600.
Value in the yeah. Both will be 600. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure. Everyone got that? You know, everybody. Q equal to CV. Here, Q is sorry. We have to find Q. C is 20 and this is 30. So CV is 600. Yes or no? Just like that here, CV divided by C1 plus C2. How much? How much is C1 plus C2? 50. Okay, 20 plus 30. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
So always one answer of that. 24. Understood? Formula આવડે તો કંઈ જ કરવાનું નથી. બરાબર ને? Okay. Let's go over to the next. Don't be scared by looking at that circuit. मैं तुमने બે sentences લખાયા હતા about capacitors and battery. એવી circuits હોય તો. When you just turn it on, the capacitor is uncharged. At that time, it will behave like ideal conductor or wire. યાદ આવે છે?
Yes.
And after a long time, that is in steady state, it's going to behave like insulator. Okay or not okay?
Yes.
Sure. So we will use that. This question is about what? Steady state or just after making it on?
Steady state.
Steady state. Okay. So steady state means the capacitor the insulator ho joy. Yes or no?
Yes.
So do you realize that current will flow only at specific places? It will not flow everywhere. Yes or no?
Yes.
You know how to
Yes.
do you realize current will flow only at specific places? Let me just mark out everything. A, B, D, E, F, G, H and I need to J because I is for current. Okay. These are the things. Now the 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm and 4 mu F. But the 4 mu F is no sorry 3 mu F. Yeah. So first of all, where will current flow? Will it flow in PE?
No.
Why not? Capacitor behaves like insulator in steady state. Insulator it will not allow current to pass. Clear?
Yes.
પછી will it flow in FG?
Yes.
એમાં છે insulator વચ્ચે આવે છે નોડે? No. In HJ? Will current flow in HJ? No. Clear? Why not? There are capacitors. So current can only flow through battery. Suppose I. ऐसे ना होगा ज़रा. I current. Flow then. Where will it go? Will it go here? Here. Okay. Then will it go up?
No.
No. Why not? Because if it goes there, this will block it. Clear? So current will only go in this rectangle. Which rectangle? A, F, G, B. That loop. Okay, A, F, G, B, A. Understood? Okay. So how much current will flow? This, see, current is only going here. So even though the branches are there, but they are of no use for the current. You understand what I am saying? Even though the branches are there, suppose you want to go from this 1 ohm to this 4 ohm. So what's a branch are there? But because current is not going there, it's of no use. So then this 1 ohm and 4 ohm are in series. Did you understand?
Yes.
What you are supposed to do? I know there are branches, but because current doesn't go there, so it's as if it's not connected. Going on 4. So they are in series. Clear? So કેટલું રેઝિસ્ટન્સ આ યાદ છે ને 10 માં હતું ને series હોય તો ખાલી add, right? So total resistance is 5 ohm. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure. And how much is the battery voltage? 10 volts. So how much current? V equal to I. એવું બધા ને 10 માં થોડું આ બધું 10 માં આવતો છે તો થઈ જશે નહીતર પછી થર્ડ ચેપ્ટર પૂરો થાય પછી આવશે. This is our voltage 10. So how much current? 2 ampere. Very good. V equal to I આથી સોલ્વ કરો એટલે થઈ જશે ને. Okay. Sure. So this is 2 ampere. Now we want to find out what is the charge stored by all of these. બધાનું same. Okay, right? Charge stored by all of these. So first of all, here's the plan. Have a look at this. Here. See, idea is important. પછી કેવી થાય તો સમજાય જશે. Here a current 2 ampere is flowing. Yes or no?
Yes.
That means between F and G. A resistor હોય તો કેવું યાદ છે? For a resistor, V is equal to IR. Ohm's law કહેવાય. So for this resistor, how much is the voltage? 2 ampere current, 4 ohm resistance. How much is the voltage? 8. Got it?
Yes.
So between F and G, that is how much? 8 volt. Now, FG is in parallel with DE. Yes or no? FG is in parallel with DE. Clear? So that 8 volt will go to these things. Okay, but here current is not flowing. So this resistor gets 0 volt. Okay, same. For a resistor, you can write V equal to IR. But for this resistor, how much is the current? અહીંયા કેટલો current આવે? 0. So for this resistor, the voltage is 0. Not waiting. Again, 8 volt is to be taken for DE because this is in parallel with FG. And મળશે 0 volt. Why? Because current is not flowing. Now remaining 2 are in series or parallel? Series. And total 8 volt is to be taken and these two are in series. Are they identical? Are they identical?
Yes.
Same as ne? And in series what is divided or what is to be added to get total? Voltage. Clear or not? So બે ને કેટલો કેટલો વોલ્ટ મળે? 4. Who understood that? 4. Sure? Absolutely. Why 4? Total 8. આ કઈ નહીં. So 4 here and 4 here because they are identical. So this capacitor will get 4 volt. So we know its voltage. If we know its voltage, can we find its charge? How? Q equal to CV. Yes or no? Sure. Got it? How much? 12 micro. Clear or not? Q equal to CV. 4 into 3. Understood? So here you can write, suppose you call this capacitor 1 and 2. Then you can write this as V1 plus 0 plus V2. 0 anu V1 now V2. Okay, because they are in series. Understood? And then we use the shortcut that because they are identical, we can distribute the voltage accordingly. Right? એવું ન હોત તો suppose instead of this being 3 and 3, suppose this was 3 and this was 6, so કઈ નહીં એનું equivalent મેળવો. And you know in series charge will be same, so આ બેનું equivalent કરી નાખો એટલે suppose 2 આવી. And we know voltage is 8, so 2 into 8 16. Got it? Both will store 16. એટલે એવું કઈ અઘરું નથી થઈ જતું. Yeah, just that if both are identical, we can just do it immediately using a shortcut. Then both are same. So, પછી 11. So in the adjoining circuit, capacitance between point A and B. First of all, do you understand the meaning of that little curve-like thing given at the center? Jump current. Is that okay? Yeah. So they are not touching each other. They are not connected with each other. Khali wire upar thi pass hai. So here you can do it in multiple ways, but I think the easiest way is the point potential. જેવા તમે point મૂકવા મળશો ને એટલે બધું થઈ જશે. So first of all, I will just draw this circuit. You also should copy it. એટલે પછી diagram તમારે જેવો બગાડો હોય એવો બગડે. All are C, so there is no need. Right, so this is B here, this is A. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First of all, without even having to worry about anything, some of them are very easily identifiable. Series or parallel, yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. 1, 2 are in series. Okay, પછી બીજું કાંઈ? 7, 8 are in series. બીજું કાંઈ? 3, 6 are in series. Well identified. Okay or not? 3, 6 are in series. આ wire અહીંયા સીધો જાય જો. There is no branch. And then 5 also in series. એટલું simplify કરીને draw કરતા. All are C એટલે બધા C/2 C/2 થઈ જશે ને. Okay, because 2 in series makes C/2, right? If they are identical. So now there are 4 capacitors, all are C/2, correct? Now, approximately or roughly speaking, your circuit will do something like this. Okay. I'm draw program, 1, 2, 3, 4. How is that? Do you see that this point is A, then this A goes here, here, here? Yes or no? Yeah, they have point potential method. How to do it? A goes here, here, here. Yes or no?
Yes.
A અહીંયા જશે. અહીંયા જશે. અહીંયા જશે. Correct or not?
Yes.
So all 4 capacitors have one plate connected directly to A. Clear? Wherever the same wire goes, the same potential is there, or the same point can be considered because all that has same potential. Now, look at B side. This is B. So B અહીંયા જાય છે. Here, 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 over here, here. So all the 4 capacitors are in parallel. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
Why they are in parallel? Because ultimately, on left side there is A, on right side there is B. Out છે ને બધામાં.
Yes.
Do you understand? When we redraw the circuit, this is what you will get. Clear or not clear? A, B, A, B, A, B. And all are C/2, C/2. Correct?
Yes.
So what will be the final answer? Understood? Sure? So that's it. Method is clear, or are there questions? If there are questions, please ask. Okay. Next question. 12 થઈ ગયો ને?
Yes.
30. Okay. 30. Minimum number of condensers means capacitors, each of capacitors 2 μF in order to obtain resultant capacitance 5 microfarad. If you want to increase capacitance, so same લગાડવું છે. Series or parallel? Parallel. Do you realize that? Because in parallel they are just added directly. Correct or not? C1 plus C2 add to this. Okay. Fine. So, how many do you need to make 5 microfarad? 4. 4 કે 3 4 માં 5 માઇક્રોફેરાડ કે થાય
6.
6 જોઈ. Can you draw your respective circuit whichever you are claiming? अच्छा 2 2 એટલે 4 પછી 4 પછી બધા series done. This is more like a puzzle. You have to put it in such a way that you get 5 microfarad and you have to use minimum capacity. થી ઓછા થાય તો વાંધો નહીં. We want to get minimum. એકમાં કરી દેખાડો તો વાંધો નહીં. Okay, challenge. Right? હા કેમ ન થાય એકમાં dielectric slab નાખ દેવાનું. 2 માંથી 5. Put a dielectric slab whose constant is 5/2. Cheating of highest order. Yes. Managed anyone? રોહન ને થઈ ગયું છે કે આટલું રાહ જોઈ હે ને થઈ ગયું છે. How many? 4 માં થઈ ગયું. ધ્રુવ ને 4 માં થઈ ગયું. તારે 4 માં થાય ને રોહન? Okay. Let's see. If you would connect 2 microfarads like this, so thank you 4. Yes or no? Sure. Okay. Now if you would want to get 5, so okay, so this is 4. If you connect it like this would become 6. R2 છે, R2 છે. Alright. But we don't want 2 here. After getting 4, we just want 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
So our બે લગાડ તો half થઈ જાય. Make sense or not?
Yes.
So if you take 2 and 2 like this, then equivalent of these two is 1. So when 2, 2 and 1 are in parallel, correct? So answer would be 5 microfarad. Understood or not? Clear? Everyone understood that? એટલે આ puzzle જેવું છે તો આમાં કઈ બીજું નથી વિચારવાનું. Just like that, you have to set it. Okay. Right. Now, 15 a transient meter. But I will the capacity we might be able to do it though by using a bit of basics, but રહેવા દો ને વાંધો નહીં. ચલો પછી તમને માર્કેટ આ બધા પછી કરવાના છે આપણે. Please remind me after we probably finish chapter 6. 3 પછી થઈ જાય છે પણ બધું કરી નાખો હોય તો at the end we get to it after chapter 6. Right? Okay, 16. Question 16. The V versus X plot graph છે for 6 identical metal plates of cross sectional area A is as shown. એટલે draw કરનાખો diagram. આ graph નહીં, plates. Okay, how many plates are there? 6 plates are there. Right? Now the graph of potential is given. The graph of potential is given and you have to find out what is the equivalent capacitance between plate 2 and plate 5. I know you might be thinking, our graph names are so related. But that's what we will have to figure out. Okay. This is 5 volt, this is 10 volt. Okay. plate 1, plate 2, plate 3,
Plate 2 sir, one.
oh, plate 2, plate 3, plate 4, and plate 5, and 6. બરાબર કર્યું ને ખોટું કર્યું છે કે જો plate 1 is at what potential 5, plate 2 10, plate 3 5, plate 4 5, and plate 5 0, plate 6 5. Okay, so which plates are at same potential? 1, 3, 4 and 6. Is that okay? So જેવા ઓલા મેં તમને ક્વેશ્ચન આપ્યા હતા ને ડ્રો પ્લેટ્સ ને એવું ડ્રો કરીને હા હોમવર્ક આવશે આવી ટાઈપના ક્વેશ્ચન યાદ આવ્યું ઓકે એવું ડ્રો કરો by looking at this graph. Is it tough to draw? अरे कहीं नहीं. First plate, third plate, fourth plate, sixth plate, all are at same potential. So suppose they are connected to something. A कहीं गए. Did you understand? एक point A मूकी दो. A is at how many volt? 5 volt. And also connected plate 1. चलो सही. પછી plate 2 नहीं, plate 3. चलो यहाँ 3, यहाँ 2 नो gap मूकी दो. Okay, anything else? 4 is also connected to that. એટલે અહીંયા લખના આમ કરે. Clear? 6. Okay, પછી 5 નો gap. Okay, પછી 6. All right? Is it fine? So these are the plates. હવે બીજું શું છે? Plate 2. Base plate 2 over here. At what? 10 volt. બીજું કઈ છે 10 volt? No, so let's call it another point, maybe P, which is at 10 volt. Okay, this is plate 2. Away, plate 5, which is at 0 volt. Plate 5 again. Okay, let's call it point C, and this is at 0 volt. So this is plate 4, this is plate 6. So I'm trying for a capacitance. Will 1 and 2 make one capacitor? Yeah, then okay, one more thing. We want to find equivalent capacitors between 2 and 5. એટલે B આ બાજુ ડ્રો કરવાનું, C આ બાજુ ડ્રો કરવાનું. Is that clear? વચ્ચે ડ્રો કરવાનું. Don't forget. Why is it like this? Because our answer has to be between B and C. Okay, do it. Come on, hurry up. Start from 1 and 2. Is 1 and 2 a capacitor? Yes or no? Yes or no? Then so draw करना को क्या है? 1 is connected to A. પછી 2 is facing it, connected to B. Thank you. પછી હવે next 2 and 3. Do they make a capacitor? 2 and 3 make a capacitor or not? Okay, 2 is connected to B and 3 is connected to A. Got it? Got it or not? હવે આગળ જાઓ. 3 and 4 do they make a capacitor? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why not? એ સેમ જ પોટેન્શિયલ છે ને શું ફરક પડે? ચાર્જ સ્ટોર જ ન કરે. ઓકે, so 3 4 not a capacitor. આગળ જાઓ. 4 5 તો ડ્રો કરવામાં એટલે 5 6 કરો. થઈ ગયું ને? એનો આવ્યો પછી કર નાખ. અઘરો પાર્ટ તો કર નાખ. હવે ઈઝી જ છે. ડી આવ્યું
B.
હા બસ
C આવે.
બી આવે છે. You get two more capacitors here which are in parallel. Yes or no? એવું આવ્યું ને કે ન આવ્યું એવું? Sure. અચ્છા તો આનો એક કેપેસિટર C 2C 2C C 49 ને બરાબર ને only C. Is that clear? 49 because then 2C and 2C are in series. What then? Number 17. એટલે જો આ કેવું હતું મેં તમને પહેલા શીખવાડ્યું તો એ જ પૂછ્યું છે બટ ઇન અ ડિફરન્ટ ફોર્મ સમજ પડી એટલે આવા વેરિએશન્સ હોય એટલે જેડબલ્યુ માં બેઠા બેઠા ક્વેશ્ચન નહીં હોય આવું કોઈ સીધું નહીં આપી દે ચલો કરો અનલેસ યુ આર લકી તમારું પેપર ઈઝી હોય કે એ ક્વેશ્ચન એકદમ ઈઝી પૂછવાનો હોય તો આવું પૂછે understood but otherwise it is also possible that they will add a little variation એવું કઈ અઘરું ન જો પણ આ શું છે ને એ સમજ ન પડે આવું આપ્યું હોય તો ઓલમોસ્ટ બધાને આવડી ગયું બરાબર કે નહીં that's what you have to learn કે ક્વેશ્ચન જોઈને એવું નહીં વિચારવાનું ઘરે આવું તો કઈ ખબર જ નથી આવું કોઈ દિવસ જોયું નથી try to think about it what it means એવી રીતે ઓકે નેક્સ્ટ વન 17 આમાં એવી ફીલિંગ આવશે જો નીચેના ગ્રાફ ને એવું કઈ ન જો તમને એવું કીધું હોય કે this is a battery and a capacitance and 1 microfarad 2 microfarad ને સીધું એવું પૂછ્યું હોય find charge stored on capacitor તો આવડે કે નહીં એવા સમ હવે આમાં એમ વેરિએશન મૂક્યું શું છે રીડ ઇટ understood the change here we are not given value of C but we have to find Q2 as a function of C graph draw કરવાનો છે એટલે પહેલા equation બનાવવી પડશે then how does Q2 depend on C okay what is Q2 but charge on 2 microfarad is it okay as C varied from 1 to 3 okay દેખાય ને C capacitor its value will change and as it changes we have to find how much charge is stored by that 2 microfarad so કેતે કરાય પેલા તો 1 and 2 are in parallel તો આખા સર્કિટ નું ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ શું આવે 3 તો C કેમ 3C upon 3 plus એવું આવશે ને fine yes sure okay or not okay then based on this you have to proceed doing steps only circuit program undu jawanu yaad chhe ne એ કરતા હતા we don't have value of C let it be like that don't put value of C okay finally do all those steps just like it's a textbook question ખાલી આ value નથી શું ફરક પડે principles તો same જ રહે ને you have to find what is Q2 એમાં બધું આવું expression out then try to see which graph is right did you understand એવું કરવાનું કરી જોજો ટ્રાય બરાબર we will discuss it next time idea તો મેં તમને આપી દીધો આવું કરો